Okay, continuing where we left off, we have this component which we are going to use, but to do that we will require some list which we can delete. So what I'm going to do is have all the users. We have multiple users, so let's keep it plural. And you know what, I'll have a table with tr td 2, no sorry 3. I'll have name, email address, and this will keep empty. Here we will have our for each loop, users as $user, and for each. So the first will be $user name, email, and we'll copy it, and in a blank td we'll paste this. Okay, let's come to our browser, hit refresh. We have this. Now this is gonna be a button, so in this we will have all our markup, right? Now to give you an idea, what we are going to do is we are going to use this modal component from bulma.io. We can launch this modal. We have a cross button, and the main way it is handled is if this is the isActive class is present, it will load the modal pop-up. So it requires some css which I'm going to copy from my existing component. So confirm modal. Okay, I'll just copy the styling part. The rest I will you know uh, create with you, so don't worry about that. I have copied it here. Go to Sublime, and we have the script, right? Everything is here. Model card. All right, that's fine for now. Where is our template? So we'll have a div called confirm modal wrapper. In this, what we are going to do is have a button. Okay, btn access. I think I don't have bootstrap right now. uh, so we have app.scss, so we can actually load that. Welcome, and this is link style. Okay, we'll have that link app.css. Okay, we have this. In our model we'll create this button. Okay, and let's have a div inside it. All right, so this is our button, and then we will have this markup which is going to load our modal. Okay, and we need an isActive class here, right? So what we are going to do is we are going to vbind class active on modal state. So we need this as a data. I'll have this below. Data function which is going to return an object, and this is false. Okay, so far so good. The button doesn't have a text, so let's call it for now delete. Okay, and what else do we need? This is done. We'll need some properties, obviously. So let's quickly see what all things we will require. So I'll add that props. Okay, we'll need a URL because on confirmation we need to make a post call to a URL. Then obviously we need the post data. We'll need the message, some message which will be displayed in as the confirmation message. A button class now, and a button text. Okay, that's all we will be taking. We'll go one by one what different properties will do, but for now let's just concentrate on this. Inside h4 I'll push the message, and where is our component? Here, right? Message is, are you sure you want to delete? Getting too big. Okay, some PHP code here. $user name question mark. So once that is done, on delete, oh, we haven't handled it, sorry. So what we are going to do is, on click of this button, add the red click handle. What do we name this? Let's say handle action button. Okay, and in action button what we are going to do is, this dot modal state equals true. We will have a close button, and in that, sorry, we are going to make this false. We'll call this function here at click. Done. Let us refresh. Click this. We are getting this, and we can close the modal pop-up. All right. So you can see we have two different usernames here: user2, user1, right? And what we can additionally also do is, this is delete, right? But we don't want this to be delete. We want like this to be something like, it can be activate, it can be delete, it can be something else. So instead of hard coding that text, we'll have a div here. Okay, div, and we will vbind HTML to btn text. So what from this, I'll show you. We can do something like button text equals, if we write activate and refresh, we'll have this. But suppose I'm loading font awesome. Okay, should have a CDN, right? Does it? Let me see. Font awesome CDN. Does it have the CSS as CDN? I need to check that. I think it has. Font awesome.css, yes. So copy the link tag. Awesome min. Why don't we take this link tag in here? This is here, so we'll have this. Now let's see. This is activate, and for some reason, let's say I want it to be delete, right? Where is it? So instead of that, I can have I tag, and the class will be, okay, we can do this, fa trash delete, and I am sure this is gonna work now. Yes. So you see, this is the advantage. We can have the text as well as the special icons to it, because we are using this. Okay, now we also had a property which is called btn class, right? So btn class is something which we are gonna bind here. Okay, because right now it's gray. We bind class, sorry, how does it go? btn class, right? Yeah. And inside here btn class is btn, let's say it is warning or danger, because it needs to be a red button. All right, so we have it. You see two delete buttons. Okay, now we need to work on the OK and cancel button as well. So let us set up them quickly. We need two buttons. So button btn success. Okay, we'll call this OK, and we'll call this cancel. It will be warning at click. Yes, we'll have handle confirm button, which we haven't written, but for this we can use the close button, add the right click handle close button, and let us have this method here. And for now let's console.log one, rather this dot url comma this dot post data. Okay, and yeah, so we'll need to send this url will be, we can use php anytime. So url slash api slash user, and post data will be equal to json encode, and we'll send user. But because we are doing that, we cannot directly use post data. So what we can do is, I think this dot post data equals json dot parse this dot post data. I think we should be able to get that. Let us see, refresh. Okay, something is broken. json.parse is not a function. That is a bit strange. Or, oh, okay, I made a spelling mistake actually. parse. Avoid mutating a property directly. So what I'm gonna do is data to send is null, and this I'll change, and I'll send on click this. All right, now it should not complain. So on cancel we are again closing it. On OK we'll get an error, I think. No, we are making a, is this a post request? Slash login, no, slash user, which is correct. I think it made a post call. Anyways, we'll get rid of this. On OK we, oh no, so that's the URL. It's not making an HTTP call, sorry. So that's the URL and that's the object. So what we will do is, we have everything configured, right? So this dot dollar http post will create a URL which is delete user. Okay, and this dot data to send, then on response console dot log response. Okay, now this is done. We need to create the API quickly. We'll duplicate this. um, so we, what do we have here? Slash delete user, right? So delete user, it is going to be a post call. And for now, why don't we just return whatever is being sent here? And yeah, refresh, click OK, and we are getting the user object. So you see, um, this is how we can quickly have a post call, and based on that we can, you know make UI changes. So for example, what we are now going to do is $user equals, rather, data. In data we have user ID, right? So equals user find request input ID, and we'll say user delete and return response data as user was, why don't we just send the request object again, because we will need the user to delete from the list, for example. Okay, it's a PHP call, but anyway, so we can instead have a message which says user was deleted, right? And we have a 200, and then in this, it's fine. Let's just suppose, we need to uh, let the user, on OK's confirmation, we need to somehow refresh the page. Okay, so when I click here, because this is not a view listing, so we cannot remove the user from here, so I want to refresh the page on OK click, right? So what we will do is, on this success, I'll do an emit, this dot emit on confirm, and then in here, okay, I can have something like, we'll do something like v on, okay, and what is the event name? On confirm equals, why don't we have a method in our base application? For now, I'm just giving an example, handle on confirm success, okay, and internal server error. What is the error? Review user not found. Oh, I'm sorry. um so cancel, we still have the user because we haven't deleted it, so that's done. On OK, app.js didn't have the console from this, right? We have this dot emit. So yeah, that's how we can have our confirm modal act as an intermediate component before making any post calls, which is very much useful in situation as I had explained, where I have a activation pending screen. Sorry, let me log in to show you. I'm coming here, and I can click on activate, and it will ask me whether I actually want to do it or not, and on confirmation it will basically take that action. So yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like the video, do click on the thumbs up icon and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.